spawning the Everright in the red, representing the Shopify Rebellion. He is BYUN. And his opponent in the bottom left in the blue. For Kites of Gaming, he is the East and is also the Sun. Give it up for Solar. Yeah, Clem has absolutely been looking good recently. However, I still don't know if I favor him against a Zest or against a Maru. Right? Yes, give him any Zerg in the world and he wins. That's not a question. Give him against any Zerg in the world, he has got to be favored, right? That is his matchup. That is his jam. That is his ultimate skill. But you throw him against... Ooh. Well, I guess we got a 2-1-1 this. Wait, this is gas. What in the... BYUN, what are you doing? Proxy 3 barracks from home. Does BYUN understand that this is TVZ, not TVP? If anyone in chat speaks Korean, I would love to hear what these players are saying. I unfortunately I don't. Yeah, Raynor's also been falling off just a little bit because, you know, he had to do the interview circuit. He went on vacation. He did all that fun stuff. And that meant that he, you know, wasn't playing as much as he was. A 3 barracks play is a common fault. Really? Oh yeah, no, I guess it was CC first. I didn't see that. But three racks out of a CC first? I don't think I've seen that. But again, I don't remember the last time I saw CC first. I guess if you know that Solar is going to play greedy, that makes a lot of sense. Maybe he did, man. I did. Oh no, never mind. That was Champions Brawl. I was gonna say, I know I did Ultimate Battles. Well, I think that you played, but it's been a while. Anyway, yeah. Huh. This is not a build that I have. If I've seen it, it's been a long time. Since I've seen that. There we go. Yeah, three barracks play. It does. I guess on some level it does make sense. It allows you to spend the marginally higher mineral income that you'll get that much faster. Yeah. So what was the summary? It said Solar just saying that Terran was OP. Yeah, and that means Solar's gonna 2-0, right? Yeah, this is I can see that, right? You have more mineral income early because you have mules that much faster, which is going to allow you to support your three racks play that much faster, and it keeps you safe because you have a lot of Marines that much faster, and then you're gonna have a stim timing on top of it at around 4:30ish. And yes, while there's no starport, you will at the very least be able to move across the map with a lot of Marines with stim and try to get something done, much like what BYUN does do in TVP. So I guess on some level this does make a lot of sense. It's just not a build that I have seen all that often at all. We're just gonna have to see how much damage he gets done with this. Now we do have Zerglings on the way, so there should be either 18 on the way, probably going on up to like 30ish, and that will make that means honestly that this push from BYUN, that should be enough. But now, yeah, BYUN, he's getting ready to move out on the map right now. There will eventually be medevacs, but for the moment it's just a lot of Marines indeed. Now Solar's gonna look for this scout, and he will be successful at the very least getting on into the natural. What did he see? Okay, so he saw the factory starport. That was about it. But he probably should know what's up at this point. At the very least, know that well, there's something coming, right? Because he saw all of the Marines. There we go. More and more Zerglings are on the way. How many are we gonna have? Yeah, it's gonna be like 44, and that's 46, and that should be enough to deal with this this army. But Stim is done, and this is not the easiest army to fight here. Not with Stim done here. So BYUN, he's gonna put himself on up into a corner and says, yeah, you want to go take this fight? That's cool, dude. And this is just going to be, it's not a 2-1-1. It's now a 3-1-1 coming on in here. Stim is done. The Zerglings are not where they need to be, but, well, there are a lot of Zerglings to need with the queens here. BeoMulf shouldn't get a lot done. He's going to try to target down as many queens as possible. One medevac will get targeted down here, and Solar has more than enough. Everything he needs to make sure that this does survive. BeoMulf has lost how many Marines? A lot of Marines. 18 Marines and a medevac have died, and Solar, he's going to be totally fine in this game. Yes, he did have to build a lot of Zerglings to make that happen, but BeoMulf now, his upgrades are a lot further behind than Solar's are. Solar, yeah, he only opted for Carapace. He's like, look, this is an aggressive option. I don't really want to get 1-1. I can't afford that. I want to make sure I have Banelings. I want to make sure I have Carapace at the very least. And now, wait, with that on the other side of the map? Yeah, you gotta love it. Solar is going for the Buster. Do we even have a lair? We don't. Solar is just looking to punish BeoMulf right here, right now with a 0-1 Baneling bust all in. This is going to be this is a game that I've never seen. This combination of strategies. Okay, I've never really seen BeoMulf go for that. But on top of that, I mean, this combination of strats is just something I've never seen before. So now the Baneling bust is coming on in. Now there is a tank on the high ground, and it's going to try to get something done here. Zerglings will have to pull on back, but now the wall is open here. And, well, you know what? BeoMulf on the other side doing a fantastic job. He's going to target down a lot of those Banelings, but I don't think Solar got enough here, actually. There is just so much bio, and yes, there are no upgrades for the time being, so Solar does have that, but BeoMulf, he's just going to be able to target down all of the Banelings. There are not enough Zerglings here, and the Queens are running out of Transfuse, so I think Solar's going to say GG, as I kind of thought that was actually going to be GG, but no, he will be able to fight this back for the time being. BeoMulf, though, did not take the damage that Solar was looking to inflict. What, four SCVs died for 23 Banes, and I think there was 28 total that were morphed. Yeah, I think that was a mistake there from Solar. I think if it goes on into the natural in the third base, maybe he's able to get what he wants to get done here. But no, he says, okay, well, it's time to do it again. +1 melee is on the way. Now the Zerglings will be able to find their way on into the main base here. This tank is on the high ground, and there is nothing here to defend it. Although I love that, like, that wall that makes it so the Zerglings can't really get the surface area they're looking for. But there we go. Another tank will go on down, and we see a couple more SCVs go down. A couple more SCVs will die. Here's the thing, though. Solar, he's only on 56 workers. His creep spread is not developed whatsoever. His Baneling speed is going to be insanely late. And all of that kind of adds up together to this picture, to this portrait that of the game that Solar is not all that happy about. I cannot think. So now we finally have Baneling speed on the way. Solar, he's starting to develop an economy. It's not where it wants to be yet, but he's starting to put himself in a somewhat decent economic position here. And it should be bear in mind, we should bear in mind that BeoMulf only has a 1 upgrade lead. It's not a 2 upgrade lead as a result of this all in. And the army of Solar is theoretically very supply efficient on creep. Off a creep, different story. The Zerglings will be able to get this around there on that drop. But look at this. BeoMulf's going to put himself up on this middle ground position that actually going to be rather annoying for Solar to remove. But no, BeoMulf, medevac will get targeted down. And he will be forced on back. But now, +1 melee is just about done. Solar, he has an economy. BeoMulf also has an economy. And I think at the end of the day, despite all of them insanity and madness, the game is somewhat equalized. And as a result of that, Solar's going to go for Hydraling Bane Lurker as quick as he can. Looking to stem and as blunt the aggression here from BeoMulf. Now, melee speed is done in 6 seconds, so BeoMulf or Solar will be able to take that fight. And while BeoMulf does have a scary army, while BeoMulf is up 23 army supply, the army here of Solar is incredibly supply efficient, but he does need to be able to take this fight rather quickly because he's starting to lose stuff elsewhere. Now the Banelings are going to roll on through, the tanks go down, and this small army here from Solar is all that he really needs because he does need to respond to the drops on the other side of the map here. So now drop on into the third base is absolutely victimizing Solar here. The drop on the main base is actually going to be able to get the spawning pool, maybe. No, okay, the Zerglings are here, and they're just going to be able to get cleaned on up here. But still, 9 workers have died. How many? Did any queens die? Some decent amount of queens have died. 10 workers have died. Now BYUN's going to come rolling on into the third base here. The army from Solar that was meant to defend this is not in position, and GG. BYUN, he snowballed it all in. And here we are spawning in the bottom left in the red up 1-0, playing a really cool style in game number 1. He is BYUN. And spawning the upper right, going for what I think is a roach push here in this game number 2 in the blue. He is Solar. I'm sorry, did I think this is a roach push? I know this is going to be a roach push. This is going to be like a 19 drone. Actually, honestly, they've been more like 17 drone roach ravager attack on in this game. Actually, Solar is not even going to go for that, just immediately into the Zerglings. So this is like the lowest eco version of this build, as he's mining equal amounts of gas and minerals, which is kind of funny, give or take, right? 6 mineral patches, 6 gas patches. And he's just gonna look to hit hard, look to hit fast. Widow mines are good, but you know, so are tanks. So is Bio. Yeah, BYUN doesn't. He's gonna have a late scout here. He will be able to scout in time to see the fact that there are roaches moving out across the map here. But okay, so is Solar going to keep mining? Yeah. This is just all in. I was like, there is maybe an option, but this is gonna be the railgun build where you get 3 roaches, you move out on the map, you pressure, and you go from there. But BYUN, he's aware of what's happening here, so he will cancel the command center. He's gonna eventually rebuild it on the high ground, maybe. But he understands just how committed this is. He's like, okay, I saw that. I'm gonna build 2 bunkers here. I'm gonna get cyclones ASAP. What you gonna do, Solar? And honestly, this build from Solar does rely at the very least a little bit on not being scouted. So we're gonna have to see exactly what, really how well Solar's gonna be able to break this, because it's not. The augurs have they've read the entrails and they found that this is maybe not the best way to make things happen. So now we will see the battles going down here. The goal number 1A for Solar is to be able to supply block BYUN, and with the SCVs being pulled, it looks like at the very least one supply depot will go on down. Now we're gonna see the second one get targeted down as well. And now, yeah, okay, so the biles are the supply depot and the bunker are close enough that one bile knocks both of them down. Biles, of course, alternating between the two just to make sure that the SCVs are doing what they want. But again, this is all in from Solar. This is not a build where he can start droning up behind this and be happy about it. He does need to get damage done with this. So more and more roaches, more and more ravagers on the way. And a pseudo supply block for BYUN is not what you need. But now the biles are going to go on down. It takes 6 biles to kill a bunker, but the bunker will stay alive. Oh, this is disastrous. GG BYUN 2-0.